Welcome back to PremoDonnas. I'm Mishka.
And I'm Imperium. And today we have another interview from All Your Friends Fest. I got to talk to the lads from Underoath, and in this interview, we touched on some topics such as how their songwriting has changed from the 20 years that they have been a band, if being a parent changes the way that they view their music career, and how they were very clever with their latest album release strategy and the use of aliases in the name of Locus Ultra. Let's hear what they have to say.
Hey friends, it's Emo Night North here. I am with Underoath, Aaron and Spencer. Fellas, how we doing?
Good. Great. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I have some questions for you.
Okay. Go on.
You guys have been a band for a really long time.
Really long time.
A super long time.
Over 20 years. Yes.
Yeah. How do you approach songwriting now versus 20 years ago?
Someone asked us this question today, and
so different.
it's a different. We didn't have phones when we first started writing songs. There wasn't the internet. There was no outside influence really, other than records that you loved. It's just so different now, and you live life, on a more tangible level. You live life, and you learn about yourself, and you have children, and shit happens, and it's just completely different.
But I think that the thing that's similar to back in the day is you're still hunting for that it's a feeling that you're hunting for. So when we all fell in love with heavy music or rock in general, it made us feel something that we can't quite put our hands on, right? You can't buy that, you can't drink that, you can't smoke that. That feeling
I wish.
comes from music. So we always try to tap into what's going to make us feel that. So we're always hunting for that feeling in the studio. So when we get hype on a song, we're all standing on the chairs like, that's fucking it. Yeah. That
We kind of wait for all five of us to feel that.
That feeling is what we put on an album and sell to you guys. So we're always hunting for the feeling that makes us excited. So really with writing music, we're just trying to make ourselves stoked. Yeah.
Why do you think people get so hung up with the older stuff that you write and they just ignore all of the new stuff?
I have a theory.
It's for every band out there. From Metallica to Green Day to...
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's for every band, but what I think happens is people tie a feeling of a time and a place to songs. Do you know what I mean? Like,
They put a part of themselves into it.
yeah.
Like,
Where you were when you fell in love with that band.
I mean, and the people that love our first record are our age now, or maybe a little younger, and they don't have time to discover new music anymore. You know what I mean? That the discovery phase is over, unless it's something really outlandish, and I have to listen to this because it's so absurd looking. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like, so for us, it's I would prefer, people get really angry a lot when we put out new stuff, and I would prefer that to the ignoring. You know what I mean? Like, ignoring is bad.
Yeah.
I think.
it's like impartial and different. That's the
Yeah,
opposite
that's
of...
bad. I think when people are like, make it sound like Define the Great Line, I'm like, well, it's never going to happen again, because then we'd be lying to you.
Yeah.
You know what I
You
mean?
already have it.
Oh,
Yeah.
my whole thing is we'd be lying to you. If we made this again, we'd be making it for the money, which is really fucked up, right?
I talk about, there's a couple bands that I've loved my whole life, like the Deftones being one of them. I had older brothers, so I heard them on Adrenaline, which is their first record. And there's other records I love more throughout their catalog, and there's some records that don't connect with me as much, but I'm always going to listen to their new record when it comes out, and I'm always going to go to the show. I mean, same thing with Radiohead. So my first tattoo was an OK Computer tattoo when I was 18 years old, because that's when I fell in love with Radiohead. There's albums I love more, but then the newer record I didn't connect to as much, but I still listen to it, and it's not going to keep me from going to the show, and I hope the next record they make I love even more than the record tattooed on my arm.
There's a whole business now based around nostalgia, too. I mean, there's a whole... I mean, we're standing...
We're in it. I was just going to say we are in it
The
currently.
funny thing is, do you call it nostalgia when Metallica plays Enter Sandman that came out before most of these people were born, or when we were all in elementary school in diapers? No. People are like, yeah, that's the song I wanted to see. But with our genre, it gets slapped as something from 10 to 20 years ago is nostalgia.
Which
So answer that question.
Which I think is fine.
Yeah,
look,
I don't really care what you call it.
I don't... Look, dude. We make what we want to make, and we always have. And we'll always be here making what we want to make, and I think that's fine.
So
And
it's, you know,
and if
separates
people
you
love
from
the
other
first
people.
stuff, we'll play it for you. You'll see it in 2 hours. Come get it. You know.
Well, speaking of your new stuff, I was actually on the Emo's Not Dead cruise, and I saw
Oh,
you guys
cool.
perform as
Yeah.
Ultra.
Yeah.
Is it true that the Latin translation is the name of your album?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's in the artwork. It's in the artwork.
If you dig around in the artwork, it's in there.
Yeah.
It's in
There, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a little bit freeing getting to do this whole new project under a different name without the weight of on?
We loved it. Like we literally went and played. We played 5 shows.
other shows.
We played 5 other shows right after the cruise, and we did not play Boy Brush Red. We did not play Reinventing Exit. We did
Around
not
the
play.
Wall.
We didn't do it at all.
In regards to myself, no,
We
no,
played those songs off that record and left every day, and it was awesome.
What's really cool though too is like when we were doing that, if we would have said, "Underoath is here, we're gonna only play you new shit,"
So
but you know what it was? Go back and find videos. The whole crowd's jumping. Everyone's. I was standing there. Granted, I was looking through a mask. Smiles on everyone's faces, and for some reason, that wouldn't have happened if any band would have been like they would announce themselves playing new stuff only. But it was the fact that it was just for us. It was a way to market the record and do something fun. But looking back on it, it was like kind of like a weirdly social experiment of the fact that people enjoyed music they didn't know, having a good time, moshing and jumping and crowd surfing. But when you play a new song under your real name, they're not going to mosh and crowd surf but until they hear the song that they know from years before. So it was really weird, but it was so awesome.
it was awesome. All the love is gone. When I heard that, I was like, "Ooh, okay, all right, I'm in it. I'm in it now."
Hell yeah.
Has the shift from I have the hair all in my mouth.
In your mouth.
The wind.
With the lip gloss too. It's a terrible combo. Has the shift from tangible album sales to algorithm-driven success changed how you view your work or how the industry values bands?
All those words we don't care about anymore.
If
We
you
just
let
make music that we like.
Dude, if you let it, it'll consume you. Because now it's based on numbers on a website. You know, it used to be a thing called SoundScan, and every week you would turn it
Merch
and
guy would.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
And as much as people could fudge those, there are labels that fudge streaming numbers as well. It's all bullshit, man. It's like you could be.
Here's an example. We were in Europe last summer, and we were playing all the big rock festivals, Rock am Ring, Rock am Park, Mainstream, and Green Day was headlining most of the days that we were on. And Green Day, if you open your Spotify right now, has probably tens of millions of monthly listeners, right? We were in Germany, and a band called the Broilers were headlining over Green Day. They had 88,000 monthly listeners, and there was, I'm not exaggerating, 60,000 people singing every word. It matters and it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's hard to and of course this band was from Germany and we were in Germany, but still, Green Day is one of the biggest bands in the world.
Globally, yeah.
And this band headlined over Green Day and had less than 5% of Green Day's monthly listeners. Less than 5%. So they fuck with the numbers just like, not Green Day, but the industry fucks with the numbers just like we
Yeah.
used to fuck with.
There's certain labels that we know that actually do that, and we don't have anything to do with it, but we don't care.
I couldn't care less
Like,
anymore.
To me, honestly, what matters is putting bodies in the room. We came from the era of live music is what mattered, and if you weren't good live, you weren't getting signed. So that's where we cut our teeth. And like, we've been out there, like we both do stuff outside of Underoath. I've been out there with bands that stream millions and millions and millions of songs, so there's 20 people in the audience. I don't care what your streaming is.
Yeah.
I want live music is everything to us. Our band, our members of our band. It's what we do. I go to live shows when I'm not on tour to see bands that I love or friends when they're in town. I love being into live music.
And to answer the question more succinctly, if you let it, it will kill you.
Yeah, it'll destroy you.
It'll destroy you.
What matters to me is
It'll destroy your art. You'll make shitty art to catch up with the numbers.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Nope.
You brought it up actually, Aaron. I know you do stuff in Nashville. You kind of pub out 5 to 7 songs
Yeah.
a week, demo written in like 4 hours,
Yeah.
and then do Underoath things. How do you transition from like work mode to Underoath mode? Is it difficult?
No, it's just a different animal. It's like, you know, if you're a painter, you can't paint with the same brush all the time. You got to switch the brush. You know what I mean? And I still, even writing songs in Nashville, I still inject myself into that stuff, and I still believe it's art. You know what I mean? The minute you can The minute you start looking at songs as I do this to make money and not make art, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
And we made this decision with Underoath too, like, which is why we both, he does more than I do outside of Underoath, but we both work outside of Underoath in music to different facets, because Underoath made a decision that we work on Underoath when we're together, not separately bringing stuff in. So it leaves you with a lot of time to do other creative things. And if you're a creative person, if it's painting or drawing or making a song, or
It's that or die for me, literally.
we-
Like it's make it or die.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
we make shit all the time that has nothing to do with Underoath. But I think what makes Underoath special is the 4 guys that write it and the 5 guys in the band in the room make it special, because we all have to agree, and it's going to be a very small place where we
The
do.
line that is the line that we try to hit is like, we're all 5 of us love it, and that's hard.
That's a hard thing.
It's a hard thing. It's
Agree on something.
especially in your early 40s when you've lived a fuck ton of life and you have different opinions about different things, and it's hard.
It's like hitting a target across the room and bullseye. You know, it's hard.
But when it happens, it makes magic.
Yeah. Sure, I like to think so. I like to think so.
How has becoming a parent changed the way you view your music career and your band's legacy?
Honestly, and this is not the answer you're going to expect, not at all. Hasn't changed it at all. Like, children are the best thing, in my opinion. You expected this answer. You expected me to be like,
anything.
no, but not you, but I mean, like, when you ask someone that, you expect this answer. Well, I work harder than I ever have for my kids. Like, no, I work the same hard. I want what I make to be true and to help people through their bullshit, or to help them have fun, or to give them something to listen to in their car, or to help them through the divorce of their parents or a death of a parent. Or I make the music for the same reasons, and I work the same for the same reasons.
And it doesn't filter you either. Like, we write about a lot of dark shit with Underoath, and it's all true stuff that's hard to talk about. You'd think it would be like, well, now that I got kids, I might want to think about what I said, and then change it.
No filter, no censorship. Is there a song or an album that you have written that might not have high vanity metrics, but something that means a lot to you guys? Don't say all of them.
All of them. Yeah. Yes.
And no, I mean, I don't know.
Right. It's important at that time. It's where we were at that.
We write
specific time.
so many songs for an album, or at least start so many songs. Like, if there's 12 songs on an album, we have probably envisioned 100 things, put together 100 recordings of some type. So the ones that make it, even if the fans think it's shit, is like, we believe that it holds a place there. Like, we really do.
It's gone through so much of a
It's-
filtration.
It's filtered so far down, and also, like, in a day and age where this statement gets said a lot, and I've even said it myself wrongfully, but like, you can always make more songs. There's so much music, 100,000 songs to put on Spotify a day. You can just make. And now I've started to see it the opposite way. Like, when there's so much fucking music out there, there's so much noise, and there's so much socials, and there's so much going on. If we're gonna put something out, we mean it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because let's
No
face
point
the
not
facts.
to.
Let's face the facts. We don't need.
No, it's not.
We don't need to make music. There's enough music. There really is. So if I'm gonna put it out, I want to fucking mean it. You know what I'm saying?
Aim on it. You want it.
Yeah.
Hit. Yeah.
At this point, like, Underoath didn't need to make the place after this one, but we had something to say at that time, and we really needed to get that out of our
I
system.
can't say that statement. I'm not interested in making any music with Underoath unless we have something to say.
Yep.
Like,
It could be another year. It could be another 3 or 4 years.
who knows?
Like, Voyeurist was the longest in between Voyeurist and the place after this one, after any record of us actually being together as a band, because it wasn't time.
if you got a tour, and we like you said, we have families. Like,
We haven't even thought about
I haven't
Underoath.
thought about it.
Since we were in the studio with the place after this one making that, I'm not even thinking about it yet. We're still just playing songs for the first time off this record. We've been on tour since the Chasing Safety anniversary stuff, and we know the rest of this year's busy. Next year's going to shape up to be busy. Like, we're not even going to think about writing music until maybe the end of 26, if we're even lucky there. You know, if we have the time. So I think it's when you got something to say, you start working on it. But right now
There used to be this pressure every 2 years. You had to put an album out.
absolutely.
And now the algorithm has done this to artists, and I see this as a producer and writer in Nashville. People are like, I'll record our brand new artists, and I'll write songs with them, and I'll record them. They have a major label record deal, and they'll record 8 songs. I'm like, why are you recording 8 songs? You might not even know who you are yet. And they're like, oh, because they want a song every 6 weeks.
Every 6
So
weeks.
we've gone from 24 months where you have to put something out to every 6 weeks. And I just don't, as an artist, not as a writer or a producer, but as an artist, I just don't.
It's not authentic. It's not genuine. You're not pumping it out for
Some people, maybe is. I mean, I meet young kids who are so talented, making like earth-shattering music in their bedroom or pumping shit out once a month. But for me in this band, for us 5, we just don't do that.
And we want to make albums. I like the album to feel like when we make a really good set list, it's really important to me, like the way it flows. And like there's ups and there's downs and there's like dramatic moments and long drawn out slow moments. And then there's really hype fast moments. And it's the same with an album. Like I want it to feel like a movement, like one painting. So like when we make an album, like we're never going to do the like song at a time thing. Like, you know, we're going to make an album and that's when we're ready. So
Yeah, we make albums. We just do.
Do you? That's this is me. Oh my gosh.
No, but I
you know, album people like a lot of bands are. They're like, we just need one good single. We'll put a bunch of other songs on there. Whatever keeps our career going, keeps gas in the tank, gets you back on the festival, gets you back on tour.
Sure.
Like there
Get you
is
more clicks on TikTok, whatever.
Like cash cow.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, and not even that they're doing it for the wrong reason. For some people, it needs to be a song or two every couple of years. But for us, it's something to do with our genre or our style or whatever we've chosen, the path that we've chosen. It's got to be artistically sound for us, and that makes it have to be an album. Like the songs, we're not a songs band. I feel like I think we're an albums band. We're a live band. We're an albums band. We've never had like a hit song really, even, you know. So
And I don't know that we ever will, and I think it's okay.
Yeah, everything flows together as it should.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
thank you.
Good luck with everything.
Okay, so I have a confession to make.
Oh.
I am withdrawing something that I have said in, I think, the Emo's Not Dead cruise episode that we did.
Oh.
I did not have all the information about Underoath being Locus Ultra, and I think I made some comments in the form of they are Timu sleep token.
Oh,
With
I
the-
do not remember this. You definitely said that.
I definitely said that. And this is me coming back with all the information and now realizing that this is a fucking brilliant idea. Super smart because they wanted to release new music under this new band without the weight of the Underoath name behind it, right? As we kind of said in the interview. So I just wanted to come up here, maybe even say that I'm sorry.
I mean, okay. So I thought it was a good interview. Every interview you do, you shine. So like, duh, obviously. But I noticed a few things, and like, tell me if I'm wrong. So first of all, I didn't really know who Underoath was. Like, I'd never really listened to their music before. Obviously, like, you know me, if it's not gay pop, then I'm not like living for it. And it's definitely like I went on to listen to some of their stuff, and it's very
It's not gay pop.
compared to what it's not gay pop. No,
It's not gay pop.
it's not.
No.
It's not gay pop, but that's okay. That's okay. But I listened to a few of their old songs and then some of their new songs, and they definitely are like a lot more screamy kind of vibes.
Mhm.
But there was a couple songs that I actually like enjoyed. So first of all, they have a song from the EP Beyond the Senses from 2019. The song's called Falling, and it's with Rez, actually, like an EDM DJ. So I was really about that one. I was like, okay, I can get behind this. And then I was just like being a nosy bitch, as you know I am. And they have a lo-fi EP. Were you aware?
Oh. Okay, I was not aware of that.
Yeah, it's
That's
Under-
actually amazing.
yeah, it's just called Underoath Lo-Fi EP. It's from 2024. And I think, let me just check here.
Okay,
It looked like a collaboration with an artist named Less Gravity. And I listened to like there's 5 tracks. I listened to 4 of them, the whole thing. And I was like about it. It was really good, actually. It didn't seem like there was any singing in it.
Okay, it's just like melody.
So maybe it's
melody
like
stuff.
remakes of some of their popular songs, like A Boy Brushed Red, Living in Black and White,
Yeah, that's a
Reinventing Your
banger.
Exit,
Banger.
It's Dangerous Business, Walking Out of Your Front Door,
Mm-hmm.
things like that. So anyways, I was about that. So if if anyone listening is maybe not so much into the screamo side of things, if you want to kind of chill, they have a chill album, I guess.
On that
So
note,
that was-
not about Under Oath, but Bring Me the Horizon is actually releasing a lo-fi album with their songs on it too. So I'm interested to see which ones they choose and how they like implement the lo-fi with their sound. I think it's gonna go together really well, but I'm waiting for it. Excited to
Interesting.
hear it.
'Cause
Yeah,
I wonder if it'll just be instrumental.
we'll see.
'Cause, like-
I would also love to hear if like Ollie re-recorded the singing parts, but as like lo-fi or maybe like computerized voices, like kind of like a Porter Robinson kind of thing. Love Porter. But yes,
Gosh.
another part of the interview that I felt like a little bit embarrassed, but then I was like, embarrassment isn't real. It's fine. There's a part where he's saying about this a feeling, you can't smoke it, you can't drink it, and then me trying to banter, go, I wish, and then I'm like, wait, I'm pretty sure they're straight edge. So that was my bad. Didn't read the room. He was literally wearing a Dare shirt. It's fine.
Yeah, I noticed that. And you know what? As a viewer, when I watched the interview back, I noticed that kind of like like the
I know. As soon as I said it, I was like, fuck.
what it was a long day. You were talking to multiple artists.
It's fine. That was just my moment of cringe where I was like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Okay, sorry, boys. Sorry, boys. Anyway,
When I was watching it back, I actually like laughed at that. And then I realized like, oh no, they're not on board. Oh, okay.
yeah. And then I was like, oh, backpedal, 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 backpedal. Okay. So yeah, sorry about that. Biffed it a little bit, but here we go.
You recovered well. I'll give you that. But the one thing I also noticed while and this is not a read to them or anything. I guess maybe it is. But they kept talking over each other. Did you notice that when you were there in person? Like what?
That happens though. Like it's tough because they're both kind of like two of the main people in the band. Like they're both singers. Aaron sings and drums, and Spencer sings, is the main vocalist. So they're like the two kind of key components of the band. Not discounting the other members because I know they're very united. But usually in interviews and media and stuff, it's those two.
Okay, yeah. Because it was like it seemed a little bit unintentional, but then there was a few moments where like each one of them had a little moment where they seemed like frustrated that they were talking over each other, not with you or anything, with each other. And I was like, this is an interesting dynamic, but okay, good for them. But yeah, I mean, now that you know all the things you know, and after chatting with them, still a fan?
Oh, of course, of course. And like I said before, I was on the cruise when they debuted Locus Ultra, and the music was actually really good. Like I have All the Love Is Gone on repeat still. Like it's just there's something about it. Like they infuse such a different kind of part of themselves with it. And I asked this in the interview, but Aaron works in Nashville producing songs for other people. So it was cool to hear how he kind of balances the musical work mode and then creating for Underoath. So I mean, with every interview that I do with these bands, like it really opens up a new perspective, and I get to like see these people in not necessarily a new light, but just kind of get a little peek into their worlds, which I think is just super interesting.
Yeah, like when you were talking to them about how he writes for other artists and produces in Nashville, you said, right?
Mhm.
Um, I immediately like my brain flickered over to like country music. Nashville, I don't know, I guess. I immediately was like, is this man producing like country's next biggest hit?
It's
Or
possible.
something like that.
It's possible. I was listening to this.
Because it's so different to what their sound is, right?
Yeah. I was listening to the interview I think they did with Modern Wisdom, and Aaron was saying how he can like demo write and do a song in like 4 hours. I'm like, that's
That's
crazy. That's so crazy. Like I wouldn't even know where to start. Yeah, that's also talent. They're very talented.
You, Aaron.
for you.
It's for you.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I could never.
In our dreams.
Also being a drummer and also singing, that seems
I know. Watching them live is crazy too because I'm like, I wouldn't call myself a drummer, but I did play drums. That was like my instrument of choice when I was a teenager. I still have my kit at home. I haven't played in a long time. Anyways, this isn't about me. But the thought of like doing the drum things while also like hitting the notes, wild. Wild to me. Another band that does that really well is Don Broco. So, fun fact. You're like, I don't know.
we gotta look up. Some of the things we gotta look up.
Exactly, yeah. The last interview we have for All Your Friends Fest will be Winona Fighter. And I'm excited for you guys to hear that one because this is a band that is kind of just in their growing stage. And I feel like, I mean, not to sound cliche, but I feel like big things are coming. Big things are coming.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you like this episode, if you like the interviews, leave a like, hit subscribe. It does help us out. Leave a comment too. Do you know?
Only nice ones.
Are you a fan?
Only nice comments. I don't want to read mean comments.
Yeah, no mean comments, I guess. So
Be nice. Yeah, it does. I hate
it does help the algorithm. And if you want us to be able to continue doing content like this, it would be much appreciated for your support. But yeah, until next time, bye.
Bye.